Okay, so here we are. This is my second pot. And I wanted to tell you I actually found these pots for a really good find. Super excited about them. I picked them up a couple of days ago. They were a really good price, but they were the wrong color. They were a light gray, kind of a silver color. So I brought them home and I painted them 2 coats of DecoArt Americana Outdoor Living Paint. This stuff is awesome. Only 2 coats and it just went on so nice and smooth. Let it dry in between coats and here it is all ready to be displayed. So because these pots are really long and deep, I actually just filled them with bags of soil. I didn't open up the soil, I just filled them with bags, and I picked up these outdoor pots just to kind of sit on top, so that's what I'll put my greenery in. Now I'm pretty lucky where we live. We have Emerson Lane beside us. It's a cottage road, so I'm able to go out and cut cedar and some pine and some really good outdoor stuff. This year I didn't have much luck with dogwood. So dogwood is the really nice red sticks. So I actually found these at Canadian Tire, believe it or not. And I thought these are really cool because I wanted something nice and high to start my arrangement in the middle. So I like to give it some height. So these sticks were perfect. They're kind of neat because they're nice and curly and they twist. So I'll just put these in the best I can. So I'm just sinking it down into the dirt. Okay, so there's the start of my arrangement. I think that looks pretty good. Just make sure you get them down in there so they're nice and secure before we get those high winter winds. And next, I'm going to start to add my greens, but you're definitely going to need some gloves because I'm not sure. I kind of think this is a spruce, but it's like really prickly. So I have cut these, but I keep snips handy, so you may have to shorten them as you go. I do like them a little long. Kind of get these to cascade over the sides. And this will help to camouflage my pot as well. These are my husband's gloves. So I hope he doesn't watch this video. So really, I just kind of eye it up. And I think that's looking pretty good. The trick is not to kind of arrange it so they look like all little soldiers staggered in a row. You need it offset, a little more natural looking. And just to break it up, add some variation in your greenery. Next, I'm adding in some cedar. So I love the cedar, it smells so nice. And actually so far I'm getting away pretty lucky with not having to use those snips. It's almost like you just don't overthink it, you just do it. I'm just kind of trying to hurry because it's a little repetitive with the greens, but it's nice to see how it comes together. Filling in the holes. I put some cedar underneath as well, so again it's not all just perfectly layered. We got Champ in the video. Hey Champ. Champ's waiting for his walk. So, and I know you won't really see them as much from in behind, but to me it's not complete unless you do it all the way around. So what do you think? It's coming together pretty good? And at the end, when you stand back and you have a look, if you think, oh, I could have used a little more greenery here or there, you can always go back and add a little bit more. And sometimes it's nice to just kind of stand back and have a little look. And just from that, I think that's probably enough greenery for now. So my next little item that I'm going to put in, and these really act nice for fillers, and it's the snowball hydrangeas. So I do have to cut those a little. So when you do a decoration like this, odd numbers work well. So if you do like 3 or 5, these are a little delicate, so just be careful when you put them in. And it's kind of nice if you think, if you're doing your gardens and you really like to do arrangements like this, you can always think about what you could use from your garden for the winter. So stuff like holly is really nice with the red berries. So we'll see, I'm thinking maybe 5 of these, but also what I like to do is maybe have them poking out from underneath too, just keep it looking a little more natural. And notice some are big and some are small, which is nice. Get one nice big one out in here. Let's see if that's too much. I'm going to stand back and have a look. I like it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 6. And then one more for 7. We got a cute little guy right here. Where should we put him? Right up in there. Okay, so next, I have these awesome red berries. So I did go to Michael's and I purchased these. Sumac is a really nice outdoor flower that you could put in. I didn't have much luck with my sumac this year, so when I was out and about on my travels, I came across these and I just knew I had to have them. So it adds a nice little punch of color. So, and again, notice I'm kind of poking some underneath. And you can play with these and spread them apart a little bit. Try one up in here. So where else? It's when the last couple ones you kind of need to stand back and have a little look. I feel like maybe we need a little more red coming out through here. Starting to get full, so it starts to get a little harder to insert these into the dirt. There we go. So then that one makes a nice little grouping. And sorry there, little champy. Maybe one more poking out from this great big snowball. Okay, so you can stand back and have a look. I think it's looking pretty good. And then finally, I have these pine cones. I've had them forever. They're nice. You can use them inside in baskets and stuff, but they also just add a little more texture, a little more color. Maybe group a couple. So there's 3, and I have these 2 on a stick. Sometimes you can actually buy these 2 on sticks if you go to your local art craft supply store. Okay, so there we go. I hope you've enjoyed my little demo. I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas.